Well, hi there, pluckers. I've sore fingers back with you again with hopefully another interesting lesson on another golden oldie. This is a lovely song from John Prine called Hello in There, which I think is basically a song about old people or being old, okay, which so I qualify for that, so it's one for me. So anyway, so I'm in standard tuning, but with a capo on the 2nd fret. Okay, 2nd fret capo, and we're doing it in a key of A, which is the same key that John Prine used to play the song in. Okay, so starting off, the chords on this song are relatively simple. We shouldn't have too much problem with this. Okay, so starting off with the intro, and I'll just run through it for you, and then we'll break it down. Okay. Okay, something like that, okay. So what I'm doing is starting off with the G chord. I tend to play my G like that, but by all means use the standard configuration of fingers, okay. So G, I start off, generally speaking, on this by playing the root note first, or emphasising the root note first. So the bottom E string 3rd fret, the G, sort of, something like that. Then on the A minor, and the 2nd chord is an A minor, standard A minor, you play the A string, the 5th string, open first. And then on the D7, the 3rd chord is a D7, play the 4th string open, and so like that. So, okay, so. Okay, like that. And it's a sort of a strum come arpeggiate, a quick arpeggiate. It's not that sort of strumming. It's like subtle. All right. And when you get to the D7, after you drummed a couple of strums on the D7 there, you lift off your 3rd finger, so the top E string is now open. The other 2 fingers stay put. Okay, and you do a couple of strums on that, and then you put that 3rd finger back to make up the D7 again. Okay, so it's like a D7 sus2, so back to the D7. Okay, so we've got. And you repeat that whole thing. Let me do this bit. Right, so this is like a B minor with D in the bass. Okay, so very simple. 2nd fret of from the capo on the top E string, 1st finger. 2nd finger's playing the 3rd fret from the capo on the 2nd string, the B string, and my 3rd finger's playing the 4th fret from the capo on the G string, the 3rd string, and the D string, 4th string, is open. And it's like a, so you start off with the D, open, and then strums on the B minor. Again, you lift off the top, open up the top E string by removing your 1st finger, leave your other fingers where they are, and then put that finger back. It's like the D7. You know, starts off like that, and then you lift off top E string open, then put the finger back to make it on the 2nd fret again. Okay, got the idea? So far. So after the B minor, we play a standard C chord. Again, if you want to emphasise the root note first, you can. And we go back to a G chord again. And finally we play D with F sharp in the bass, or D/F sharp. So you could use a standard D chord shape with your thumb over the bottom E string 2nd fret. I tend to do it like this, but the choice is yours. So your standard D chord with your thumb over the 2nd fret on the bottom E string, or the way I tend to do it myself is the 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the bottom E string. The 2nd finger is playing the 2nd on the 3rd string, and I tend to use my pinky. You could use your 3rd finger. 3rd fret on from the capo on the 2nd string. This plays 6 down to 2. I don't play the top E string. Okay. Now, little option on this. You don't have to do it, but it's quite nice to go. Open up that 3rd string. So you sort of play the chord, and then lift off that 2nd finger briefly, and then put it back. Or if you do it with this shape, you just lift off your 1st finger. So you open up the G string briefly. Whichever. Or you could just play a D chord without the thumb over. Okay, it's up to you. Personal choice. So that's the intro. Okay, and then we go back to a G. After the D chord we go back to the G for a couple of bars, and then he starts singing. Okay, so let's just do the whole intro slowly. Okay, so there's your intro. Right, the reason I spent quite a long time on that intro is because it's the same chords as the verse. So once you've got the intro under your belt, you've got quite a bit of the song sorted as well. So after a couple of bars of this strumming there. He had an apartment in the city, exactly the same as the intro. G, A minor, D7, lift your finger off, put it back. Okay, so we had an apartment in the city. Next line's the same. Me and Loretta like living there. B minor with D in the bass. Well, it's been years since this time. I don't tend to lift that first on the B minor with D in the bass. I don't tend to lift in the verse. I don't tend to do that. I'll leave it where it is. But it's up to you. If you'd like to lift it off and put it back, you can. Okay? It's up to you. So, but it's been years since the C, kids, just like the intro, life of their own, left us alone. Off into the second verse. And that's exactly the same to play as the first verse. Okay, so different words, obviously. So what we do is we'll play the two verses together now. Okay, so come out of the intro. Here we go. We had an apartment in the city. Me and Loretta like living there. Well, it's been years since the kids have grown a life of their own, left us alone. Second verse. Joan and and Linda live in Omaha. Joe is somewhere on the road. We lost Davy in the Korean War, and I still don't know what for. Don't matter anymore. Okay, so there we have it. That's the intro sorted. 2 verses, same chords as the verse, basically, as the intro. Okay. Then we go into the chorus, right? So after the second verse, and still don't know what it matters anymore. You know how trees just grow stronger, and our rivers grow wild every day. Old people just grow lonesome, waiting for someone to say hello in there, hello. And that's your chorus, okay? So what we're doing is we're coming out of the second verse where it goes, I still don't know, don't matter anymore, and we go into an F chord. You know that old trees just grow stronger. So it's an F to a G. I'm playing, you could play a bar chord F, you could play a simple F. I'm playing a 4-fingered F, or F with C in the bass. Standard F chord with this 3rd finger going to the 5th string, 3rd fret, the 8th string, and your pinky taking over on the 4th string, 3rd fret. 5 downwards, that's 5 downwards. A simple F would be 4 downwards, or you could play it with 5 downwards, but it doesn't sound quite as good. I think simple F is best played 4 downwards, and then obviously you've got the full bar chord if you want to do it that way. So it's basically F to G, so it goes, you know what, tall trees just grow stronger, old rivers grow wilder every day. So it's just 2 lots of F to G, okay? Then it goes to that B minor with D in the bass again. Old people just grow C, all lonesome, so waiting for G, someone to see. Then that D with F sharp in the bass, whichever one you're playing, that one, thumb over, or this one. Hello in there, G, hello. Okay, so we do verse 2 and then the chorus, okay? So you get the flow, okay? So, John and Linda live in Omaha. Joe is somewhere on the road. We lost Davy in the Korean War, and I still don't know what for. Don't matter anymore. You know that old trees just grow stronger, and old rivers grow wilder every day. People just grow lonesome, waiting for someone to say hello there, hello. And then basically it just goes into an instrumental bit where he plays the intro again, and he's got somebody playing an oboe or something, or a cello or something behind him, okay? And then it does another couple of verses, and away you go. It's exactly the same chords as the verses again after that. So you've got everything you need to play it, okay? So thanks very much for watching and listening. Hope that made sense to you, and you'll have that one under your belt in no time. Bye for now.